Yeah, it's a bit of a balls up with that spray paint. Good job, great job.
Yeah,
Great job. Very unusual, but you could see the cracks. Not the cracks, where the boards meet. You know.
yeah.
In case anyone's wondering what I'm talking about, viewers, which I'm sure you are, we've had the second studio artisted.
Yeah, done out.
Painted.
Yeah,
Painted. Mural. Is it a mural? Fuck
Pretty
knows.
much, yeah.
Yeah, but we've had it done. Dan Walls and what's he called? Clarkey.
Yeah.
Two local artists, very talented people, very eccentric people, as you would imagine. But they've painted it, and the sort of the back. It was obviously the background. The wall was boards, like different. I'm not very joinery, but they're like slabs of wood, sort of thing, like slabs of wood pushed together, and us not being DIY-esque.
No, in the slightest.
It didn't even cross my mind, to be honest. Just like, paint it, be sound.
Yeah.
And then this beautiful work of art, which I think you've put on the socials, right?
Yeah.
That beautiful work of art is stunning, but on closer inspection, you could see the lines.
Yeah. You probably wouldn't have seen it on the camera, but it'd be perfectionist.
But we know it's there, right?
Yeah. Once you know it's there, you can't.
And imagine we went further. And we'd actually got to the point, right, we're ready, we've got all this chew, let's finally film something, and we've clocked and looked at it and thought, ugh, great, but then we have to do it once we're flying. So, yeah, more work ongoing.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about, basically.
Yeah.
So are we rolling, Ron?
We are rolling, sir.
We are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, people like us podcast. We're joined again by Ron. Do we clap for Ron? I'll clap for Ron.
We'll clap for Ron.
We'll clap for Ron. Joined again by Ron, the upgraded producer to Southpaw. So what's going down, Ron? Hey, I'll tell you what. Our football team won last night.
They did, mate, yeah.
It was a battering, that, wasn't it?
Better than what I was expecting after our horrifically poor performance against Wolverhampton at the weekend. That was shocking. 0-0 draw. But
I turned it off. I was watching it. It was 70 minutes in, and literally I thought,
I was falling asleep.
Not interested.
I had on my phone off. I was falling asleep like that. But no, a lot better performance. Wissa's coming good.
He looks useless to me, Wissa.
He is at the minute. I think a lot of chances where you look at him when he was at Brentford, he would have put them away easy.
Like the two of them, I think he's. I heard somebody say it online about Wissa, and this isn't a football show, but we will talk about it because we like it. It's our show, so we do what we want.
Yeah.
He's busy doing fuck all.
Yeah.
He wants to succeed very well, and I think because he's trying too hard, he's just having that. He's busy doing fuck all.
Yeah.
Bless him. He really, really, really wants it to work. And because he's trying too hard, it's just balls in it all the time. He just needs to chill. He just needs to calm down, be happy, don't stress. He looks stressed. He looks stressed. Like he looks stressed all the time. Like, I need a fucking score. Everyone's watching us.
Yeah.
But just calm down. And he's very talented, very athletic. And I think if he just chills, got a bit of a Jermaine Defoe look about him. Like, not looking. I mean, the way he is as a player. But the other one, the German,
yeah.
He's big for nothing.
Yeah.
He's big.
But
he doesn't.
He's a funny one.
Yeah.
He's 6'6", 6'7", something like that, and terrible in the air.
And that's what I'm saying.
And then, like, he's almost afraid to shoot.
Yeah.
Every time he's looking for the extra pass.
But like looking at him, you're like, if they could just be what they should be, which the little one should be a fox, Wissa.
Yeah.
He should be an absolute fox. A little tappy-in guy, left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
And the German should just cross it. Like, they should just be that, cross it, and it's going in. Simple as that.
We were talking about this. Voldemar, he's not an out-and-out number 9.
He's not like...
He needs to play off someone, whether that is Wissa or he acts as maybe a false 9. The best... I've been talking to my mates about this. I think Voldemar needs to be the Roberto Firmino of Newcastle.
I do remember for Liverpool, I remember.
You know, where it was just Mane and Salah sort of running the show, but he was stringing everything together up there. Now, never normally in the box for a header or anything like that, but he would drop back a bit, and if it ever came out, then he could run with it. Like, that's what Voldemort can do. He can carry the ball quite well.
He doesn't seem skilled enough, though, to play that role.
Maybe not, but in terms of the quick passes and just getting it out to the wingers, because obviously Gordon likes an attack. Harvey Barnes, he's on a good scoring form.
He's another one. Gordon, fast for nothing. He's like fast for nothing. He's fast, and it comes to out half the time.
True, but is that not half the wingers in the Premier League?
I guess so. So what we're saying nowadays, you can just be a very fast runner and you're a Premier League player, basically.
Yeah, that's what we were like. I think it was Michael Owen or something saying, like, back then he said it was literally just pure talent. He said, whereas now if you're an athlete, 9 times out of 10 you'll probably get a contract.
No way.
So,
well, yes, I am pleased. My football team won. Work's going all right. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
What's going on in your world?
Had a horrible morning this morning, man.
Why was it a horrible morning? Talk to me.
A little bit of road rage. Do you get much road rage?
I would say no more so than the average person.
I like to think that's me. I don't normally get annoyed on the road. I have pet peeves on the road. So i.e., I can't stand drivers who will, if it's like a 60-mile-an-hour road and you've just took a turn around the corner to join on the 60-mile road. And
say that again. Whoa. Say that again.
So, pet peeves.
Paint me the picture. What's happened?
Okay, I'll give you the heading. The heading is I can't stand drivers who can't stick to one speed, i.e. consistently stay at the speed. So if you're doing 50 and a 60, fair enough, but consistently do 50. If it's on a straight road, like, I can't stand drivers who'll put the foot down, fly up to like 60, 65, and then just let off the accelerator, and then let me catch back up to them. And
what you mean? What you're saying is you don't like people accelerating?
No, not that. If you're on a motorway...
Okay, I'm picturing that. I'm on the motorway. Here I am. Yeah, I'm cruising.
You're doing 60 mile an hour on the motorway, and then there's a car in front of you, right? It's slowed down to 50. You're like, fair enough. And then a couple of seconds later, it speeds back up to 70. Now there's a big gap. You're building yourself back up to 60, and they're slowing back down to 50. And it's a constant going, slowing on a straight road. That's one of my pet peeves.
So you've gone from 50, I'm going to sneeze, 50 to 70, 50 to 70.
Something like that, you know, like...
Why would somebody do that? Yeah, that would annoy me, I guess.
It happens more often than you think. Like,
really?
Especially like when overtaking, people won't just sit at 70 mile an hour, they'll sit at like 67. And then they'll speed up to like 72. And then you're speeding up to 72.
So you don't like drivers that are inconsistent?
Yeah.
That are here, there and everywhere?
Yeah. But anyways, that's completely off topic. I had a canny bit of road rage this morning from someone who looked like Big Owl from Toy Story.
Right, okay.
So, like some of the roundabouts what we take to get here, you know, where you got 2 lanes and both of them can go straight on.
Yes.
So, similar like that, but I was in the right-hand lane because after the roundabout, I need to be in the right-hand lane to take the 4th exit on the roundabout.
Got you. Third exit or fourth?
Pardon?
Third exit or fourth?
Might be third.
Okay.
Third, yeah. And then like the other 2 lanes is left and then straight on. So I need to be in the right-hand lane anyway, and there was this...
So you're at a roundabout, you're going to be turning right at the roundabout, so you're on the right-hand lane, as you should be. Okay.
Well, so this is on the build-up, so picture a roundabout before the big roundabout. So there's 2 lanes, you can go left or straight, and then a right lane goes straight. It's only 2 exit roundabout.
Got you.
So I'm in the right-hand lane because I need to be in that right-hand lane when I come off the roundabout. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think you need to be in the right-hand lane, though. I think you need to be in the left-hand lane, and then once you get past that first roundabout, you've got to indicate and move over to the right-hand lane, right?
Maybe, but it's 6 and 2 3s, right? You can...
Okay, so you've done this.
Yeah. But on the run-up to this, there's been an Audi, I want to say A6, but it's not like the estate or like the saloon. It's like the big electric car.
Oh, electric car wankers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been driving like a wanker the entire time. Not going to lie. Like, I followed them coming out of my village and like one of them inconsistent drivers.
Right.
So I didn't batter an eyelid, and then anyways, we're going up to this roundabout. So cars come around the road, so obviously we're slowing down. Traffic clears. I see a gap. We both go. He just cuts straight across from the left lane, straight across the middle of the roundabout. So I slam on my brakes, bit me on. And he's like going like that through his back windshield. So I'm like, what you doing? And then we get the lights at the top of this big roundabout, and he's giving it that in the window. And I thought, nah, not this morning, mate. Not this morning.
Not today.
No. So he's conveniently taking the third exit as well, same as me. But when you get to this third exit, there's another set of lights, and then same again, left lane and right lane both take you onto the A19. So he goes in the right-hand lane to go on a bit quicker. So I pull over and I go, and I roll my window down. I'm like, mate, what the fuck are you doing? Like, giving all the big ones. I'm like, mate, you're in the wrong here. He's like, what the fuck's your problem? And I'm like, you cut across us, mate, on a fucking roundabout. And he's like, pull over here. I was like, fucking go on then. Like, I was fucking shaking, mate.
Fucking have him run.
I don't normally shake when I get pissed off, but like I was like,
it's on
fucking,
now.
Yeah. So I was fucking following him down. He doesn't fucking pull over anywhere. But like, it was dead petty on the A19. So every time I went to overtake, he would also overtake quickly, like shoot across.
Right.
So, because he was one of those inconsistent drivers, he's doing.
Well, I think at this stage, he's not doing it as an inconsistent driver. I think he's doing it to piss you off.
Yeah.
That's why we are here.
Yeah. So I was ready to have a fucking scrap with a 50-year-old man who looked like Big Al this morning, mate.
Get
basically.
up there, Ron.
I
Yes,
thought that's
mate.
how it was going to go, because as soon as he said pull over, I was ready for it. Like, I probably would have got my head bashed in, to be fair, mate, but
God loves a try,
I was
mate.
there, mate.
God loves a
I was
try.
there for it, so. But no, yeah, and then we get to just about to get the flyover in the A19, and he pulls in the left lane. Just fucking stare at him for a good 5 seconds before I drive off.
Did you?
Yeah. He's giving it like that in the mirror.
Was he?
Yeah, so.
But he drives an electric car, so I've already put him in a box.
It's like
Bad day, that.
It's not even that, it's just I can't. How does he not know he's in the wrong? Like,
Can I own up to something wrong?
I was going to say, on roundabouts, I cut across them if there's no cars on there. But if there's 2 cars on a roundabout, you can't just cut across.
So I'm just trying to, like, because if I've heard this right, I actually think you're in the wrong.
Right.
But I might have heard it wrong.
Okay.
So just let me confirm something. Are you saying? So I'm painting this picture. You are at a junction for a roundabout. You've stopped.
Yeah.
You're in the right-hand lane.
Yes.
He is in the left-hand lane.
Yes.
Are you saying that when you set off to go around this roundabout, he shot into your roundabout lane? Or are you saying when you come off the road, he shot into your lane?
So when we were going round a roundabout, obviously it goes like that, 2 cars moving.
Yeah, but he shot off fast.
Yeah, he went directly straight across.
Right. He's in the wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the
That's
wrong.
where I bit my horn, because I had to slam on my brakes because I thought he was
So
going to
did
take
he
me
only
from
do
bumper.
it through like fast acceleration? Just
Yeah, because it's an electric car.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, he's in the wrong. He is in the wrong.
Yeah.
There, definitely.
I have no problem if he then if we go around norm, he puts his indicator on to go into my lane afterwards. Yeah, fair enough. I'll let you in, mate. But like, I don't know. And then just calling us a wanker in the window, mate. I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not having this. Like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah, he's in the wrong there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's then trying to explain to someone who's already pissed off that they're in the wrong when they're just not having it.
You know, right? You know my relationship with like road rage, right? Is this when I was younger and carefree, I had a lot of road rage.
Right.
You know, well, I wouldn't call it road rage. I was just a wanker. Do you know what I mean? I would, you know, probably drive too close to cyclists, piss them off. Just a wanker, driven too fast. You know, all these sorts of things. And like, you know, like you said, I used to get myself in situations, lots of shouting. As I say, I weighed 8 stone, wet through. What was I going to do? But loads of abuse out of windows and wheel spinning, and think I was, you know, Billy Big Bollocks.
Yeah.
You know, if anyone ever got hold of me, it would have been a very different story. But as I got older, and it tied in with like my, I suppose, fondness for like combat sports.
Right. Okay.
And, you know, like I've had lots of realizations in my life. I say about 10 years ago, 10 years ago, I had that realization that there is a direct correlation between how you drive and how much it costs you to drive.
Yeah.
By way of garage bills.
Yeah.
And in my late 20s, this thing just went zoop, like a beam of light. And I was just like, right, drive slower, spend 30% like less on garage bills.
Yeah.
I'm doing that like. But then, again, similar time, a few years ago, like when Conor McGregor was around, you know, I think sitting watching a UFC fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just thinking, like, hearing Conor McGregor's story,
Yeah.
like how he was just a plumber, you know what I mean? Great story. And then all of a sudden, this realization going, he's just a plumber. And thinking, you can't actually tell the difference between a person and someone who is technically a killing machine.
Yeah.
And I thought, then I'm thinking, bloody hell, jiu-jitsu's got very popular. Like, more people are doing combat sports now than ever before.
Oh,
it's huge.
Yeah,
if you go back 10, 15 years ago, I wouldn't like to guess, but I bet it's not double. I bet it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times more people are practicing combat sport. Like, if I go back to my early 20s, I didn't know anybody that did combat sport. Now everybody does combat sport.
Yeah.
Combat sport, sorry. And then, similar thing, like that same beam of light that helped me with the garage bills came back and it said, you don't know who you're shouting at.
Yeah.
You could be shouting at a melt like you, Daniel. But there's a good chance, a 30% chance, I'd say, that young man or middle-aged man might actually be an absolute warrior.
Yeah, black belt in something.
And he might get out, mate, and he might snap your legs back over.
Yeah.
He might choke you out in front of public, literally just put you to sleep, mate.
Yeah.
So, from that point, I don't lip anybody no more. I don't do anything. When somebody drives bad, I just keep quiet.
Yeah.
I don't try and race nobody. No, mate. No. As you
Probably
get
chilled out now.
As you get older, I still think it.
Yeah.
I still think it. And it isn't my first reaction. Yeah, it's like you have to work on it. My first reaction is to see red, and flip. But then that beam of light always, he sits on my shoulder and just says,
See, I normally calm down. Like, some people apologise, if cut us off, it's happened on the way to work, and I'll ask apologise, it's all right. You chilled out. And I think I probably would have been chilled out. I would have been just wanger, just left it at that. But then when I seen he was doing that in the mirror, I was like, all right, okay, this is the game we're playing.
Can I be honest with you though, Ron?
Yeah.
I can also see another correlation that I've just had now during this conversation.
Right, okay.
And that correlation is, it's funny, when I used to drive too fast, I got in them situations a lot. But now that beam of light showed me to drive slower to save money. I don't get in them anymore.
Yeah.
And you do drive fast, Ron.
I don't drive
allegedly.
fast.
You do.
Do the speed limit, mate.
You don't.
I do the speed limit.
Allegedly. Well, I do the speed limit, and you go hurtling past me.
No, you do below the speed limit, mate.
You think?
Well, you do 60, I do 70.
Right, okay, maybe.
The speed limit is 70, I was doing 70.
You seem fast to me.
All right.
You seem quite fast.
So you seem slow to me.
Right. That's safe, that.
Yeah,
That's
it
safe.
is. It is, yeah. But the back roads where I would normally do 50, you do 40.
I do. That's an eyesight thing. On the night, I can't see the road.
So
Yeah, and I'm just guessing, really.
just guess.
I am just guessing. My only thing is I can see the white lights coming at me, and I know I have to be slightly to the left of them. But that is literally as fast as I can go without crashing. I can't see the road.
So on a morning, are you quicker?
I'm quicker than on a night, but I also don't drive fast. Obviously, my car's ridiculous. It's lowered on 300-pound springs.
Yeah.
Not a proper lowering kit,
No.
which would enable you to be like a rally car. Mine is a stupid C-Class that is dropped with pathetic little things, and the ride is horrendous, mate.
But even the other one, do you not drive fast?
Even less so.
Really?
Well, where's my beam of light? I've just paid $3,000 for some brakes. Do you know what I mean?
Enough, yeah.
That'll slow you down, that, mate. I'm telling you. No.
Have you not even, just a little bit?
Mate, of course. Don't you think when I got it, I didn't take it on the air? Of course, mate. And of course, this story is completely made up. But of course, after I went, obviously, summer's evening, nobody around. Again, this story is completely made up. And of course, I did 130 miles an hour. Of course I did. And shit myself.
Yeah.
And thought, I don't want to do that. Because I'm in no control here. If something happens, we're all, I'm dead.
See, in a scenario with that car, it's not so much about the speed, it's the noise for me. Just the little crack of the window, you're coming on the slip road.
Yeah.
Just go down a gear and just, it doesn't even have to be fast acceleration, just listen to it.
Purring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's fun. And we're all little boys inside, Ron, and of course that's why we get it.
Yeah.
We don't really want to drive at 120 miles an hour because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
But we do want to know that we can. And we do want to hear it grumbling at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes your dick bigger, doesn't it? Like, or certainly it makes you think you do. You know, it is literally like you literally think, oh right, I've actually got massive testicles. That's what it is. Yeah,
Need a quarterback to carry these around.
Yeah, no, I don't. For two reasons. Again, two cars. One of them's a bone shaker, so you can't drive that fast because it's just horrible.
Yeah.
And the other one you can't afford to, because every time you go to the speed limit and you're feeling the like this, you're thinking, yeah, that's money. That's money. That's what that is. I could do it if I wanted to. Do you know what I mean? Of course I could. And you know what? Every now and then, when the situation warrants it, and I'm genuinely in a rush, and it's genuinely thingy, I'll go for it. But not that often.
No,
not that often, no.
I was going to say, I've seen you put your foot down a little bit once. It was after we left here. It was a weekend or something. I think you were going to get a haircut, or you might have had a doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll go past me. He just fucking shut off. And I was like, never mind. Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah. You can, if you want to, you can.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Ron, try it. I mean, I assume you're paying your own garage bills, right?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, you don't like them, right? You're not getting a kick out of paying garage bills.
I don't think I've exactly had a bad experience because I've had my car, since 22, so coming up 4 years.
Mm.
And yes, I've had one breakdown on the way to work here.
And a crash.
Barely a crash. Still a crash, but yeah, barely a crash. That's
not good for a few months.
No, it's not.
It's not a good ratio.
No, but in total, spend on my car without the MOTs and, all the other bits and bobs, I think in terms of repairs, probably less than 800 quid.
Really?
Yeah.
See, you haven't been hurt yet.
No.
You haven't had your soul taken from you.
Like, I'm just waiting for, like, the drive shaft or something to snap. And then it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you finally get that bill and that garage man says to you, it'll be $2,000 this, mate.
Yeah.
And you fork out $2,000. And it feels like you're paying $2,000 for something that you already had.
Yeah.
That's what I don't get about garage bills. That's where my brain looks at it.
Yeah.
It's like, hang on a minute. I had a car. I have to give you $2,000, and I'm not coming away with anything extra. I'm just getting my car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is like, do I not get a car and a spoiler? Do I not get a car and a new paint job?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what do I get? Like, but you don't get anything.
No.
You just get what you already had.
No. I got a new spring fitted, and then my gear selector kit was what snapped when I broke down.
Right.
And that is quite literally it.
Right. Well, you've been lucky, I think. Yeah, and for those who don't like cars, this is a nightmare episode for you.
Yeah, it's like...
Or football. Yeah.
Yeah, aye.
So, well, your road rage, I'd just be careful is what I would say.
Yeah.
I would be careful because...
Have you ever had any bad moments with road rage though?
Well, I've had it both ways. Like, both, it's gone both ways for me, and there were different points in life. I remember once having a road rage and looking like a bit of a hero once. This guy was like, he must have been ill or something, like, to be fair. And I'm going to tell this story and it makes me look bang on, but then the next story doesn't, so bear with me. Very young, I still remember where it was. It was in Darlington. There's a big hill outside Sainsbury's, the big supermarket. There's some traffic lights. I was first in the traffic lights. I'd pulled up at the traffic lights because it had gone red, and a man walked across the road and started pointing at me and shouting. And I was with somebody at the time, and I was like, what's he doing? And he was like swearing, like kicking off as if I'd done something. I'd never seen him before in my life. So obviously, being the mature person I was, I give him the finger. You know what I mean? Just, fuck you. He walked over and he whacked my bonnet with his hand. He just went whack like that and carried on. Obviously, back then, the beam of light hadn't started yet.
No.
So, I mean, he's lucky I didn't run him over. So
Right.
I lost it, wound down my window, I started shouting back, and he said, get over here now. And I said, all right then. So I went to the top of the hill. It's like, there's a big hill, you go round and round, but you come back down the other side.
Yeah.
I came back down the other side and I pulled over to this side street where he'd wanted us. And like, I still don't get this guy, like, to carry on like that. Like, mate, can I just say, like, I'm not a fighter, right? I certainly wasn't then.
No.
And again, I was 8 stone wet through. I look like a boy.
Yeah.
And I got out the car and he was, it was like, it's happened too easy. Like, I could still remember him now. And bless him, he had glasses on and everything. And he was going at me like that. And he pushed me. So I hit him. Right? And obviously, mate, I was tiny then. I'd say I'm very skinny. This punch wouldn't have been anything glorious.
No.
Right? And he literally just went on his ass. And he went back and he was like hyperventilating, like, and he got up and he walked off like some out of a movie, and it was like, this is really surreal. Like, everything about that. Why were you angry at me? I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Why did you invite me over here? In theory, if you've gone through that, you're going to kill me. Like, he was bigger than me. He was a man, right? And a little boy hitting you, I was about 18, a little boy hitting you shouldn't really have that effect, sort of thing, because he was a lot bigger than me. Yeah. And he fell back. And then instead of killing me, like he should have done, and he probably could have done, he was twice my weight, he walked off. And and I will admit, at that point, there was a girl with me in the car, and I still remember this day, I was just like, yeah, I couldn't have went any better. Obviously, I looked great. Made me look amazing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I literally rode that for like a decade. Do you know what I mean? Like, remember that time?
Punch. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also gone another way.
Right.
So reverse things, and this wasn't that long ago. This was like 7 or 8 years ago. I was in a different part of the country, and what it was is, we were going down a road, like 30 miles an hour road, and somebody just walked out in front of us and made me like proper stop. I mean, to the point where I went, like it skidded. Yeah. And this guy just looked at us. Now, this guy didn't look particularly scary, right? No. He was older than me. I was maybe 32, 33. He was maybe 42, 43. Yeah. Didn't look particularly, just looked normie. Looked like a normal guy, right? And obviously, I've looked at him and I've thought, I'm more gangster than you. So I've wound my window down and I've gone, yeah, mate, you're fucking, like, you bad-eyed me gold on and all that then, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm a man me now. And obviously I've got this track record of being, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I've got this fucking track record, do you know what I mean? It's going to go well, this. So I've gone, here, mate, fuck off. So I start giving him the F and F and F. Yeah. Anyway, he just calmly looks at me, right? And he calmly walks over to the window and he put his head right in the window, this guy. And he I don't remember the words, but like I remember at the time going, like moving because his head came right in the window. Yeah. And he said, "What'd you just fucking say?" Like that. And I just went, "No, mate." And I was like baffled, like, well, mate, you walk in the middle of the road. Like I've retreated it. Do you know what I mean? I haven't that same energy I had a minute ago where I was all put a bicep out the window on that. Yeah. I was shrank. Do you know what I mean? I like stepped back a bit because that was around the time I'd figured this out, and I was like, yeah. And mate, I looked in his eyes, right, and he weren't scared, mate.
No.
He wanted me to say one more word. What that was is, that guy was having a bad day. Yeah. Right? And whether he was Mr. UFC, IMAD, Bruce Lee, GTI, or whether he was just a normal bloke, what I can tell you is, he was bang up for it. That's what it was. I was just the one. Whether it was whatever had gone on, right? He was just waiting for some little snot like me to say something to him. And I was that little snot. And thankfully, he didn't drag me clean out my window, because he could have. He could have just dragged me clean out the window. But we'd stopped in the middle of the road. There was traffic behind us. Yeah. Two-way traffic. Because when he'd walked over, he'd stopped the oncoming traffic because he was stood there. Yeah. And the traffic behind me had stopped because I had stopped. So like loads of people saw this. Yeah. And this guy, I can still remember his face now. And he just right up to the window like that. What'd you just say? And I just, well, mate, you walked in the middle of the road. Go on, say it again. And he just dead calm, not aggressive, just dead calm, locked eyes, you know what I mean? Yeah. Say it again. Mate, no worries, mate. And he just said, yeah, I thought so, mate. Didn't say mate, just said, yeah, thought so. And walked off. Yeah. And I was like, oh. Funnily enough, I also had a girl with me that time. That didn't look as good. No, that looked quite bad, that.
In all fairness, though, you've still got the track record of 1-0.
Yeah, just a shame that girl wasn't the girl from before. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but you think that could have maybe went worse because she maybe would have went, oh, you did it before. Get out.
I know, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, like, no.
To be fair, mate, look, I pick my battles wisely. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
If I seen a, big tattoo 24 stone bloke crossing the road, I maybe wouldn't have had the same energy.
Yeah.
But my quick calculation was, he's older than me and he's a normie.
Yeah.
A bit of aggressive verbal abuse might be all I need here to make him go, "I'm sorry, mate." No. Not this guy, mate. Not Jack.
No.
Jack was bang up for it, mate. Honestly. Yeah. So they're two road rages. I've had a cyclist kick my windscreen clean off. My wing mirror.
I was going to say.
Wing mirror, not windscreen. Wing mirror. I've had that kicked clean off. I didn't know I'd done anything. I must have driven. Obviously, I must have ridden too close to him or something. I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
So I was just driving down the road and I was looking back. I do remember like passing him in the road. I pulled up at traffic lights and cyclist just, it was great. I mean, to be honest, it made him look really great.
Yeah.
He'd gone past on his bike and like shot into my side to do it. And obviously all I heard was the bang. And then I looked and seen the cyclist. So he must have ridden up alongside us and just went whoosh with his good foot and just kicked it clean off. And just fucking went like that, wanker.
Yeah.
I was just like, right.
So you can't even do anything in that scenario
No.
unless you hit him off the bike, but then you go to prison.
No, he did look, when the cyclists are riding, you can see the calves and stuff.
Yeah.
He was jacked. Yeah. Absolutely jacked. So I just bottled it.
But no.
I don't want cyclists deep.
I think cyclists have too much of an ego, me.
Oh, yeah, fuck cyclists, mate.
Look, I have nothing against bike lanes. If you want to put them on a road, put them on a road. At the end of the day, lorries are still going to drive on the road and there's still not going to be enough space. So, but I don't know, like, you see half of them just fly through red lights and everything.
They do sort of seem to have some form of like superiority belief.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And I don't, like, do you know what it is? I'm on the fence with cyclists, right? I always say, oh, fuck cyclists. I don't like them. I don't hate them. I understand we have to share the road. And I understand that they're obviously at a disadvantage. So I do have to take care. Don't ride, through my years' experience, don't get too close to them. Like, yeah. But, you know them fucking ones, mate? This is what gets me. Them ones. And you're behind them. And you're thinking, you don't need to be that far in the road.
No.
You're doing this on purpose. Them ones, mate, I hope they get ran over.
Yeah.
I hope somebody one day says, you know, I hope Jack turns up. You know, Jack from scenario 2. I hope he turns up, mate. And he's had just the same day.
Yeah.
He's had the same day. And he sees Big Bruce there with his calves who kicked my wing mirror off all them years ago.
Yeah.
And he's 3/4 of the way in the road, right? And he's doing his thing. And I hope Jack just says, right. That is it.
Yeah.
And just boom, boom. That's it. See you later, Jack.
Yeah.
No, Jack's the driver. See you later, Bruce.
Yeah. In a big Bruce.
Yeah, and Bruce is done.
Yeah.
That's it. And Bruce doesn't ride a bike no more.
No.
Nope. Yes, I want them little wheelchair things. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. Like, I mean, even up in Concert with our lass, there's a road and then there's the path. And then there's a path for walking and a path for bikes. And
that annoys me.
No one ever rides on that. Like, I've literally been stuck behind a bike riding on the road whilst there's a bike path.
Would that annoy you, Ron?
It did, yeah. But no, I wasn't like fuming. I didn't roll my window down like I did with this person this morning. I was just like, toss it. You know, it's like, it's been put there for people like you. Use it. So, but no, I'm definitely with the, like, I'm sure they have to stay so far towards the curb so it's easier for us to pass. Because even if it's like, you get wider roads than others. So even if it's like you've still got cars coming the other way, you can still technically sometimes get past. Like, there's a few roads like that around where I live.
I mean, the best one, I don't know if you were around when this story was told. Sorry to repeat it, viewers. But those who have been long-time watchers will probably remember the Southpaw and his dad owning up to that they're both cyclists, like with the gear on and all that.
Right.
And we talked about riding, I don't know what the proper phrase is. I think it's 2 abreast. Basically means where they don't riding like one in front of the other. They ride like side by side.
Right, okay.
And like, I think you're allowed to do that.
I think that you can, yeah. But if you're a solo cyclist, I think you have to stay so far towards the curb.
Right.
Because we have to give so much space when passing, don't we?
Well, you can imagine when you've got two abreast in the middle of the road, you've pretty much taken up the entire road.
Yeah.
So you've got Southpaw and his dad, or other people like them, in the stupid Lycra, riding the stupid bikes with the down handlebars, right?
Right.
And instead of just going one in front of the other, being fair, thinking, yeah, of course, cars still have to move around us and all this, but we're not going to take the piss. Because at the end of the day, we are at a disadvantage and the jacks of the world do exist.
Yeah.
What they'll do is they'll ride two abreast, take up 8/10 of the road, and we're on a 7-mile country road that's up, down, side to side. And you're thinking, right, so I just have to, instead of this 6-minute car journey, I have to sit behind you for the next 24 minutes while we ride at 7 miles an hour through this country road. Yeah. And then you'll finally you'll stay calm, you'll keep your distance. They know what they're doing and they're getting wide-ons over it because they haven't got dicks, they've got minges, right? So what we'll do is you'll wait until there's a bit of a straight that is a safe place to pass. Yeah. You will do the correct thing, checking your mirrors, indicating, going around them and driving at a reasonable pace past them. Not that, because that's a piss take. Then you're in the wrong. Yeah. You'll drive past them and they'll still shout abuse at you because you've overtaken them.
Yeah.
Mate, you deserve to get run over. Like, what are you doing with your life? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, get a different fucking hobby, will you? Like, fucking rent boys. Like, I hate them, mate. Honestly, they are the little Lycras and that. Little bondage boys. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they are, but like
I'm not saying cycling's very good for you. Cycling. It's very good for you, and yes, great, cycle. But come on, man. Like, there is a line to, like, don't be a knob.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, mate? Some people just out to do it, mate. Some people just like.
Yeah.
They just like it. They just get a twitch off it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's waiting for me. Yeah, he's waiting for me. Yeah, you stay behind me. I'm a cyclist.
Yeah.
Fuck you, mate.
Do you think you get the ego from, like, the fact that, like, that, I don't know if it was like that when you did you ever do a theory test?
I'm not that old, mate, yeah.
Right, okay. Just checking.
But it was different then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But, like, when I had to do it, a lot of it was, like, cyclists. Like, how much space? Like, what you do in this scenario, etc. Right. Like, a lot of it is revolved around cyclists now because they are the sort of...
wankers of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problems.
The people under threat, as they would like to say.
Yeah. Pity about them.
It's always like cyclists and motorcyclists, obviously, always checking your blind spots.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the ego comes from, that they're, like, so revolved around in the rules of the road.
Yeah, we've done it to them. You know why? Because politicians are bike riders.
Yeah.
For the most part. Yeah. They ride bikes because they want to, like, get, like, promoted or whatever they do, get voted in. And you can't get voted in flying around in a Jag.
No.
Because people just think you're not eco-friendly. No. You got to ride a bike with a bell, haven't you, with them little wheels. Look at them knobheads. See them ones with little wheels. What are you doing, mate? It's like, the mountain bike. We have mountain bikes. And that is fine for every use.
Yeah.
Have you got that little bike with you fucking melt. What have you got that little bike for with the little wheels?
He's probably sitting there like that, don't you?
With a little shit helmet on and that. Like, what are you doing, mate?
They've even got like a little like mud guards, isn't it, going over the wheels? Oh, honestly, horrible.
Just think, for the most part, somewhere this politician, mate's got a wife.
Yeah.
And you just think, one day she stood at the window, right? She's thinking, oh, like, you know, she's a bit, you know, she's feeling a certain type of way. She can't wait till Boris gets in, you know, or whoever. There are other politicians. And she's thinking, no, get in. He'll be home in half an hour. Oh, I might make an effort.
Yeah.
You know, kids are in bed or whatever. She comes down, she's got a little dressing gown and all that. It's going to be nice this when he gets in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got his steak on the table. And Boris pulls up, right, in his shit helmet, right?
Little ding-ding when he pulls up.
Little ding-ding, mate, and his little high vis on, because he's safe. And his little shit bicycle with his little shit wheels.
That flashing red light.
A little flashing red light, mate. And he's up, and he stops. And you know what's even worse, mate? When he gets off his bike, she's thinking, oh my God, I've dried right up here. And she's thinking, oh my God. And what he does, just to put the icing on the cake, he folds his bike away. He folds it up. He's outside the house, and he zips his little bike in his little bag, and he walks in. I'm home, honey. And she just says, Tea's on the table, I'm going to bed. And that's it, end of story.
Folds the bike up.
You know, mate, bike folders.
Fucking
Have you
hell.
seen them? Jesus Christ, mate. You got your little bag with your little bike and you fucking puff. Honestly. And I don't mean puff as in homosexual, I just mean the other one. What's it called?
Just a fanny.
Just a fanny, yeah. Just a soft boy.
Yeah.
And this, mate, these people, mate, honestly. I mean, I like the quad bike riders, me. Everyone hates them.
Yeah.
I love them, me.
I
like them.
think they're funny, mate, because they do not care.
I like them purely because they piss everybody else off.
Yeah.
And do you know what I like, right? There's loads of rules in this country that, like, piss me off.
Yeah.
Like you saying, the thing about the 2 abreast bike, Mate, how long's the list? Like, you run out of pen ink. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there is, every now and then, I think it could be the only one, but there's laws where I'm like, get in, which is these quads, that they're legal and you don't have to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
And you can croggy. Like, and I fucking love it, mate. And you can wear, in theory, there's no law to what you wear. So when you see 2 yobbos, as they would be known, they've got both got an army jacket on, they've got the bally on, right? And their eyes like this, and they've got one of them ones that makes loads of noise, and they're driving down the road, but they're only doing like 30, but they're accelerating quick to 30. They're going around roundabouts quick. It's whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Like, that's legal. I love that.
Yeah.
When I see it, I love it, because I think every person, you're annoying.
Yeah.
Every person.
It's not even just people on the road, it's people in houses as
Yeah.
well, just saying go
Yep.
up the road.
But I love it.
Yeah.
And that is one of them laws where I'm like, there's hope for humanity yet.
Yeah.
Because that is still legal. And it's like, I bet there'd be people in these like road traffic places that want to do something about it.
Yeah.
But they just can't, because it's got 4 wheels,
Yeah.
it's got a number plate on, it's got insurance, and it's a agricultural vehicle. Do you know what I mean? It's an agricultural vehicle. So, yeah, all you quad bike riders, keep doing it and keep annoying people, because it's all we've got left.
Aside from the 2 abreast cyclists, get the fuck off the road. I
Yeah.
think that's your pet peeve, driving cyclists.
I think it is. But not all of it. It's not all of them. It's those ones.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind Boris with his fold-up bike, just whatever. Like, it's just funny, innit? Whatever.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do, mate. And I don't mind cyclists that wear the Lycra. I was only joking. Like, obviously, it's proper cycling equipment. I get that. And it's obviously, if you're sweating your tits off, you're probably better in that little fucking suit they have.
Yeah.
And a helmet, I wouldn't wear one, but you should.
Yeah.
Because
if you're riding on the road, you definitely should.
Yeah, you should. I mean, I wouldn't, but then I'll end up with brain damage and he won't. So who's really the fool? So I'm okay. Hear what I'm saying? I'm okay with cyclists that do it properly.
Yeah.
That are sensible, know how to do it, and ride in the correct place.
Yeah.
And yes, if we're going around a corner, I can't go past him then. But when we get to a straight, I'm going to pull out and I'm going to go around you when they indicate, and you're not going to make a big fuss about it.
Yeah.
It's the ones I hate is those, the 2 abreasters that do it on purpose.
Yeah.
The people, and you know who you are, and they know who they are. There's some cyclists out there, they're just looking for a chew.
Yeah.
They're out there and they're looking for a beef. They want it to happen. They want it to happen so they can file a police report about you. I'm going to take your registration plate and I'm going to report you. Fucking mate. Honestly, mate. Jesus Christ, mate. Send him to Dagestan. Do you know what I mean?
What's this Dagestan thing?
What do you mean?
I've seen it all over social media.
Where did it come from?
It's like 3
year
months.
Dagestan,
Yeah, that one.
So there's a UFC guy. Well, backstory. Dagestan
Yeah.
is, I guess it's like part of Europe or Eastern European, or like, it's not Europe. It's not really anything. Dagestan technically is a region of Russia, but it is its own name, Dagestan.
Right.
Over that, like, and I mean this with the utmost respect to everybody, but that like proper shit place in the world, where like it's just like, ugh,
Quality 11 is just down the drain.
mate, like Uzbekistan and all that shit, like fam, mate, it's like bad place, mate. Mm-hmm. But this little region, tiny place of Dagestan, is very small, makes some of the naughtiest, hardest bastards that ever walked. They're the ones that wear that fluffy hat. You know which ones I mean? And they are known for their very, very, very tough training. Very, very tough training. And basically that sends a UFC fighter from there, who was on the telly,
And I forget what they'd asked him, but I do believe it was something about that, about like soft people and like people who were like, you know, like pronoun-y type people, stuff like that. And I do believe his answer to it, to the solution of it, was send in 2-3 years Dagestani, forget. Like basically saying, you know,
that'll sort them out.
Yeah, these pronoun-y people, just send him to Dagestan for 2 or 3 years and he'll come back all right. He'll be fixed. Don't worry about that.
I've seen it loads on social media. Like,
yeah, have you ever Googled Dagestan?
No.
Yeah, it looks, you know, it doesn't look like 5starbooking.com, put it that way. I mean, that's a beautiful part of the country.
I was going to say, that looks lovely, that.
But search for, like, no, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, you should. Fuck it, it's our podcast. Dagestani people. Okay. Yeah, see, there he is. That's that one down there, him there. He's thingy, isn't he?
Was it Khabib?
It wasn't him that said it, but it was his pal from the same group, do you know what I mean?
Right.
But the naughty bastards, like, yeah, the rise of the Dagestani in the UFC.
Wow.
I think it's wrestling. I think that's what they're into. You know, like wrestling.
Yeah.
They just maul you to death. But like they're all champions, aren't they?
They are, like, yeah.
But that's where that 2-3 years Dagestan came from. To send them to Dagestan.
Christ.
Yeah. So that's probably where the cyclists need to go.
Dagestan.
I think they need 2 or 3 years in
We fold a
Dagestan.
bike, take it on the plate.
Yeah.
And luggage.
Yeah, imagine turning up at their place with your fold up bike. Imagine the look on their faces.
Got 2 suitcases. No, one of me clothes, the other one's me bike.
It's my bicycle. Yeah, mate. Folding up bike cunts, man.
But
Yeah. So, no, I wouldn't say I have road rage, no. But like anything, I suppose, you know, there are annoyances. Certain things are annoying.
yeah. Well, no, I had a fantastic morning this morning.
You did.
To be fair, I think he lives, like, he might live in my village, you know. So when we share this on social media, I hope he finds it.
Really?
Yeah, I really hope he does.
Well, you know.
Because he didn't let me explain it
No.
through the window. So hopefully he understands and stops driving like a tosser.
Yeah, and if you are listening, Bruce, oh, he's not Bruce, is he? We haven't named him
we
yet.
don't. Big Owl. That's what he looks like.
Big Owl.
Yeah. Big Owl.
Big Owl. Well, if you are listening, Big Owl, fuck you. It's basically in it.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's it. And for all you know, Big Al, Ron might be a UFC champion, and you know, you might not know this.
You don't know where I'm from.
And and you might be putting your lip up, mate.
Yeah.
And he might sleep you. He might just choke you out in the street. So be careful, Big Al, because Ron's got it in him. What else have we got? What else has gone on? What's going on in the world? I don't even know where we are. Do you ever find that because you're just so like wrapped up in work and life, you don't look out the windows, so to speak?
More stuff's been going on about Greenland.
Greenland?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there.
You can't do that.
No.
You can't take Greenland.
He probably will, though.
You can't. Do you know what? I'll draw the line. I love Donald. I love Donald Trump. Not because I think he's particularly a good politician. I just like him. He's funny. I think he's funny.
He's been up in the tariffs because apparently there's been 8 countries of like higher ups. I'm not necessarily sure if it's like prime ministers and presidents, but they've been going to Greenland. And all 8 of them countries who have gone to Greenland, he's put the tariffs up on all of them, us being one of them. So I don't think necessarily he's going to buy it. I think he's going to force us and force the world to give him it. Just by doing tariffs.
I don't think he will.
Do you not?
No. I don't think he'll do that. I mean, this could age terribly. But if he does, then he's crossed the line into something else.
I think he just wakes up and remembers he has free will in his eyes that he can, because he runs America as such.
You've got to remember,
can do anything.
You've got to remember, right? Going to Venezuela and taxing that guy is one thing.
Yeah.
Right? You shouldn't really do that.
No.
But have we talked about this already on a podcast?
We did with Rob and briefly with Chris.
But Greenland is a part of NATO.
Yeah, it's Denmark.
And that is basically like waging war on us.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. And if we're going to stick to our alliance, like the deal is, if somebody basically picks a fight with a NATO country, we all fight that person.
Yeah.
So basically, that would be that, like, okay, so we kind of need to have a war with America.
Yeah. Would it be classed as a world war? Because if you think NATO's practically...
What if Europe had a fight with America?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a world war.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but like say
It'd be the end of civilization. That
I'm saying like America took Greenland, we fought back, but then obviously all of NATO gets involved. So that's your likes of France, Germany, Spain.
America would lose.
Do you think?
Yeah. If all of the America is the most powerful nation in the world,
Yeah.
closely followed by China, and then potentially Russia as an individual country. But when you're talking about NATO, you're talking about lots and lots and lots and lots of countries. And if you combine all of Europe together, or certainly the ones that would bat on our side, which is a strong 6, 7, or 8 different countries, those combined, nobody would beat them. No. But again, we're talking different rules now. It's not like back in the day, like a world war that's fought on the ground.
Yeah.
A world war wouldn't be fought like that anymore.
See, I'm a believer in that if we did go to war as NATO, I don't think everyone a part of NATO will join in. I think people are in NATO for the security, and I think if it came to it, the majority of them wouldn't fight in the war because it has nothing to do with them.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I still think 3 or 4 of them would.
Oh, 3 or 4 would definitely, like especially like bigger countries. But I think it would take a lot to get everyone who's a part of NATO to fight against something, because your smaller countries, I think, they're just going to go, yeah, no, it's nothing to do with us. We're going to stay out of this one.
Thing is, like you said just a minute ago, war would be different. You just want to. Nobody should be at war because it's not now, because the potential is so catastrophic.
Yeah.
World wars are terrible anyway. Loads of people die, but now the capabilities of what people have, like you can just shut off people's power grids, people's internet. You can send a nation into turmoil if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
You could just cripple it. Like again, within 10 minutes, you could end a nation if with the right thing. That have the capabilities now to shut down full power grid, full internet grid, and then drop a nuke.
Yeah.
So within 10 minutes, your whole nation's just wiped out.
Yeah.
And if you piss somebody off far enough, if they know that it's the end for them, then what have they got to lose? You know what I mean? Because
it's true, like
there's the red button, so you shouldn't, man. There shouldn't be a war because it can just end so easy. And
right.
I don't know. It's there's enough going on. We're all struggling on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're right. What wars are only started by rich people? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's true. Like I was going to say, you're right in the fact that like if we were to go to war now, the only topic of conversation would be like, right, who's going to drop the first one?
Yeah, full scale. Like if you wanted to end a nation, you wouldn't worry with boots on the ground.
No.
You wouldn't be saying, "Oh, we'll send 10,000 troops."
Yeah.
Like, no, you won't. You just see you in a bit. See ya. Done.
No, that's what I like.
And like I think the Ukraine things give us a bit of an eye opener to how, if as a civilization we do progress another 100 years or whatever, drones are more deadly than anything.
Yeah.
And at the moment they're playing with pretty primitive type drones.
Yeah.
But obviously this has opened people's eyes to, hang on a minute, this is much more effective than tanks.
Yeah.
Like a tank is a big 20-ton thing, chunking, like it's a big sitting duck. A drone, mate, can be, a few stone, and it can just bang, just blow the tank clean up.
Yeah.
So drone warfare is the future.
So do you think there'll be a war where there's no humans involved? And it will just be, not necessarily
It could be.
Like humans will still be involved, obviously.
But men on man fighting.
Yeah, there won't be man on man fighting.
Yeah, 100%. Really, Ukraine and Russia really could be doing that now, really, but it's funny, that one. I don't know why that's not gone further. Like this war between Ukraine and Russia, I'm always like, I don't really understand it, because Russia could just wipe them out if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But instead, they choose to have this, what's been called the meat grinder, where they just grinding this boots on the ground drone type fighting.
Yeah.
I just think, well, if you really, really wanted to mess that country up, just drop the nuke then.
They were using like just normal drones, like as in the drone we've got upstairs as well.
Yeah.
Like,
budging them, weren't they?
Yeah, like I've seen clips of it, like people hiding like trenches and that, like, little divots in the mud. And there's just this drone flying above and it just zooms in on his face.
Yeah. Trippy, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess, now, if there could be if wars happen in the not too distant future, technically it could be all remote, technically,
I think that's arguably more terrifying than man-to-man.
Well, you think the vast majority of damage in wars now is kind of done remotely.
Yeah.
Because of like ships with big rockets on them and dropping bombs. Like, yeah, technically that is still a man flying that plane, but most of the damage is done remotely, like dropping with artillery, I guess. Yeah. Less and less bodies would be needed, I guess. But
there still needs to be man-to-man. Like, there still needs to be people on the ground. Like, obviously, you're saying with the Venezuela thing, there was still people on the ground there. But
like a SWAT team to go and get him.
Yeah.
That's different. That's like that's a kidnapping operation.
I was going to say, they're sort of like, the way I would look at it is they're like the clean-up crew. Like the drones do everything else, and then you just go in, double-check, and you get out.
Yeah. But yeah, listen, you know, I'm sure Donald Trump's watching our podcast. I'm sure he's a big fan.
Yeah,
Hi, Donald. My advice is to everybody: don't, as obvious as it is. Yeah, I don't think anyone should be warring.
I think if he takes Greenland, he'll want to take something else, and then that's when the world will go, hold on a minute, because you took Venezuela, now Greenland.
I don't think he's took Venezuela. Like he's just taxed
they're
the
running Venezuela, aren't they?
Something
Until
like
they
that.
find someone who's a sufficient replacement.
I think somebody is in. I think there's a woman. I'm sure it was a woman that was like his underling that now runs it. I don't know. I'll have to watch more, but I'm pretty sure like the American government aren't running Venezuela. No, they're allowing it to be run by somebody else. I think.
I've been getting proper well into like the American government.
Me
like
too.
The CIA. I watched the Diary of a CEO. Is it John Kiriakou? He worked for the CIA for 15 years before he went to prison. Because he
the guy with the glasses.
Yeah,
I've seen him. Like Greek heritage. Went to Greece.
I think so. He's the one who basically came out and told everyone about the CIA's torture program, and that's what he went to prison for. But like I seen Diary CEO did a video with him, and he's talking about like how he got in and everything, and like it just is so much what you don't realise. Like even I can't remember what's his name. Who actually runs Diary CEO? What's his name?
I know what you mean.
I don't really like him as a person. I just like the guests he gets on.
Yeah, he gets some really good guests, doesn't he?
Yeah,
really good.
I was watching that, and he was I was a bit like him, where he was like, I used to just take it all for what it is. I never used to think there was some secrecy levels to everything like that. And he's like, yeah, no, there is. And he starts listing off, even talking about Epstein and how he believes Epstein worked at the Mossad.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought at first that was nonsense. And the more you look into it, you think, there is definitely, whatever it is, there's definitely a connection between him and Israel.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Whether it's business related or it is Mossad or whatever, but there's definitely a
what he was saying was
strong relation.
He thinks Epstein was a Mossad spy. And because Epstein practically got his money from nowhere.
Yeah.
It just came, like, it was almost instant. Like, don't get me wrong, he didn't exactly have a bad childhood growing up. He was probably well off. I think his parents were all right. But the money he was getting given was daft. And that's what this John Kiriakou was saying. He was like, basically, like, that's an easy thing for a government to do. Just give someone a shitload of money. He said, and he was talking about how every room on his island had secret cameras in. He was like, why is someone who, if you're trying to say Epstein's not an agent, he wouldn't be bothered about what happens in rooms on his island?
No.
But with all them cameras, even in bathrooms, he said, he's doing it to spy on people.
Yeah. I think it's something along the lines of that whoever he was working for, it was the whole getting people in precarious situations and then letting them know after the event that you have footage of them. Yeah. Therefore, I'll be needing either this decision made or this done or this done. And with that sort of strategy, you can imagine.
It's like, that's just the profile of characters what he had. We're talking about presidents.
Potentially.
Like royalty, obviously. Well, I think there's enough photos and stuff out there now that we can confirm.
Oh, we know Big Andy was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Bill Clinton, he was there?
Well, they were definitely pally.
Yeah.
Definitely pally.
Yeah.
Have you heard that in Epstein's room that he owned a painting of Clinton in a dress?
No, I haven't seen this.
Apparently, Epstein owned a decently quality painting of Bill Clinton in a dress. Like, why would somebody have that?
No, that's a weird one, that one.
That you think about it. Why? And they were friends.
It's like a real painting, not like a printed type thing.
It's real painting. So they say.
So
Google
someone
it, see if there is. I've never Googled it. See if there is actually a picture of it.
Bill Clinton dress photo.
Bill Clinton dress photo Epstein. I've heard that said on more than one occasion. Yep, that's it.
Wow.
So he had this like hung up in his office or something.
Huh.
How mad is that?
That's weird, like.
Why would somebody have that? And they were friends.
Yeah.
But then Bill, like, if Bill had a problem with it, Bill could have said, I don't fucking think so.
Yeah.
But Bill didn't. And you know probably why? Because he didn't have that kind of power over Epstein.
No.
Epstein had it over him.
Yeah.
And he was going to have a big picture of him in a dress. Funny, right?
That's just a weird thing.
Doesn't make any sense, does it? You come out with more questions than answers.
Yeah.
But it definitely raises suspicion.
Just why? Or who gave him it? Who painted it?
Why indeed? Well, listen, in your own time, you'll have to have a read into it because I think there is more information.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is reportedly, from what I can see.
But I've heard
a lot of people say that it's real. Oh, dead leg.
I was going to say all the photos are the same.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, right?
Yeah, that's just weird.
I've seen that one as well of him sat on
eBay.
You see the one of him sat on the floor with his legs crossed?
Which one? Oh, this one.
Yeah, 'cause that's the other president, isn't it?
Oh, what's his name? It's not. Is it Bush? No, not Bush.
Yeah, it's Bush, George Bush.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. George W. Bush. But again, I've definitely seen this before, so I think this is real too.
Yeah. See, I'd argue that one looks more real than the other one, because it actually looks like a painting. I mean, the other one could just be a really good artist. You never know.
Thing is, though, I mean, it makes me think it's real, like that someone's seen it because all the pictures are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So, like, that picture must exist somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, do some research into it. But yeah, apparently Epstein had some crazy shit. Like,
well, there's no doubt about that. But I never would in a million years would I expect him to have a photo of Bill Clinton as a female in a dress.
And why would that be allowed?
In his office as well. Imagine that, business meeting. Oh, come in my office. Fuck is that?
Like, you'd imagine that Bill Clinton wouldn't have been happy about this picture.
No.
And as a former president with lifelong protection and basically teams working for him, and Jeffrey technically just being a civilian, just a well-off one, if the balance was correct, like, for example, if, let's pick somebody else rich out, and these two are not related. Let's say somebody else is in America now. Let's call him Gary.
Yeah.
And he's the same, he's like a big deal in America. He's just not a pervert, right? Very, very wealthy, but he is just a very wealthy guy.
Yeah.
And he's got a picture of Barack Obama in a dress. And Barack Obama knows about it. How long do you think that picture's going to be around for?
Milliseconds after Obama finds out.
100%. You literally have 30 seconds to get rid of that painting.
Yeah.
Or you're going to be locked up for something that you didn't do.
Yeah.
You're just
going to see one of them drones.
Yeah, you'll just be disappeared.
Yeah.
You'll literally, they'll find something in your house. Oh, you've loads of cocaine in your house. Yeah, you'll have to go to jail.
Yeah.
You know, but for whatever reason, Bill couldn't do anything about that.
Not because is it not because it's out of his jurisdiction?
Rumour is because Jeffrey had stuff on him.
I think Jeffrey has stuff on everyone.
Do you think?
Yeah, and I think that's why. I mean, you've seen the files being released, and every bit of it's just redacted. They're releasing full documents just with black bars across all of the text.
Yeah, it's pathetic, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think Jeffrey's got something over everyone, and I think there's a lot of stuff on Jeffrey. So I think if the stuff about Jeffrey comes out, then everything will come out about everyone else.
Potentially. But yeah, mate, you go down the rabbit hole with this whole thing. I have a few times. You have to come out of it because it just gets weirder and weirder.
Yeah.
You're literally, and more horribler and horribler every time.
I don't want to know what rabbit hole you've been down to find this, like.
I guess just listening to YouTubers, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done research. I've just listened to YouTubers and I've heard this said on more than one occasion. I think I've heard Joe Rogan say this.
All right, fair enough.
As well.
Yeah.
Like I've heard it on Conspiracy Files and shit like that, but I'm pretty sure I've heard it said on Joe Rogan too.
Yeah.
And like, he normally speaks facts.
Yeah, credible source, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, you do go for what he says, don't you?
Yeah.
How long have you been running wrong? Because I'm desperate for a piss.
I have no idea, mate, but my guess is...
Over an hour?
Probably, yeah.
Well, I am just desperate for a piss run.
Yeah.
And it's becoming too much to deal with.
Right, mate.
Yeah, I've had 2 Red Bulls and a Celsius, so I'm absolutely going for it now. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Nice short one for you all.
Yeah.
It was a nice chat. Yeah, that'll do. Have I missed anything? What's next? No? Nothing?
No. Cyclists, we spoke about.
Cyclists.
Road rage.
And the next episode coming out is an interesting one, right?
Should be, yeah.
If we've done our timing right.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, everybody, thank you for watching. Do keep watching because the next episode's quite a different one.
Yeah.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been People Like Us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.